we walk away knowing that when we get involved in the beginning of the design itself, it will save us a lot. And the legacy that will be left and the impact that will be left will be something that will be shared across for years to come. I think the environment that we look at building is wonderful. I think architects and the builders and designers have come up with wonderful projects. What we'll be suggesting today and trying to show is how we can bring in the security designing element of it and to try and look at areas of how we can think through before construction, so pre-construction. How do we protect the sites as they're being built? How do we protect the environment? How do we make it safe? How do we make sure we have 0 hours of incidents and accidents? How do we, in the design process, speak to our clients or speak to engage at a level whereby security isn't just a cost to be removed or omitted from budgets, but it becomes something that we then argue that, and when we have design and proper implementation of security solutions, it will then save us costs in the future. It will save us our brands. So any incidences that will be not done will have been captured very well during the design and build of these projects. I think that's something we hope that we can work with you hand in hand in the next few months, certainly today as a beginning, and just show you and hopefully have to take you through what this would mean for your businesses. I think during the presentations today, we will try and draw upon our skills and experiences and then to open up a world for you where you will feel free to interact, as I said, not just as outsiders, but to the security conversation, but as leaders and key players that will be driving the conversations. Now, today I want to see whether I can challenge you as a whole, experts and professionals, to see how we can look at standards of security by design and benchmark them within the international standards. So for instance, in the UK, we have a standard called Secure by Design. I think this, for me, is quite an important, as I work with Secured by Design in the UK, it means that everything is a community, it's a police initiative, also with town planners, architects, so the whole, every one of them come together and make sure that they can look at how they can provide a guide and encourage those engaged within the specification, design, and build of new homes, plus commercials, and undertaking renovations or small refurbishment to adopt crime prevention measures, measures, so which all of them must be gotten right from the beginning. And and basically to try and augment this discussion further, I've assembled for your pleasure, I think a great team of staff, colleagues, and expertise that have been introduced earlier, who are within the safety and security industry, to walk you through today's modules. And I hope that some of these experiences and what I've said here will come through as we go through. Now, as I spoke about the security by design, I've just got, it might not be clear, but we'll share the link to this website. I think it's a fantastic website, it's a fantastic concept. And I think it's something that if you look at it and you go through, essentially it helps architects look at how do you design out crime, as my colleague will talk through you later on the subject of SEPTED. But Secured by Design I feel like as an association combined with the likes of our expertise, we can come up with something that can create a standard for Kenya to look at ways that it can support architects in looking at how they can place and put solutions to help and look at the design faults that we may have to make sure that they are great, they're good. And I think this would save a lot in terms of, I suppose, getting it wrong, or consultants. I've been together with architect friends, which I help, and I sit sometimes, and when they come to design a building, they tell me, Tim, I've installed, I was told to put together a 20 megapixel camera in a foyer. And so why do you think you need a 20 megapixel camera? And sometimes, the answer becomes, because the consultant said so. So I think it is understanding why certain elements of aspects of security are to be designed, to be put in to design out the crime, whether it's in an open built environment, whether it's in foyers, education sectors, whatever it may be you're designing, you need to know and understand what is it that you should be putting in place to design out crime. So with that in mind, I'll probably just get my colleague to help me a bit with this site, and I'd like you to visit it. It's quite a great site. I don't know whether you've seen it before, but you get to see different scenarios. You click on it, it shows you the bad way of designing it. So you didn't do, so whether it's bollard, lighting, perimeter fencing, whatever it may be, you click on it, then it shows you what was the bad design about it, and then it takes you through what should be the good design and how to best design it. So, as Ken is trying to work it out, it's just wonderful. And I think for me, we'll still show you there, if you visit us there, we'll take you through some of those design elements and how to do it and how not to do it, essentially. And then we can, as I said, take this walk through about this. So this is important, and I think this is something as we continue to discuss, we can be able to look at ways we can help you out in terms of your members, in terms of your other associations, to help you within how to do work within safety and also security. So that's it for me for introduction. What I'd like to do now is call on my colleagues. First gentleman was introduced very well, is Lieutenant Colonel Julius Kidiri. He'll take us through the concepts of SEPTED and how to design out crime. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this opportunity once again, and I hope you enjoy this morning. Thank you.